Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Well, we are live. Hi, Amelia. SpongeBob Comedian. Nice name. How you doing today? You've been here before, right? Hello, Al. How are you today? Oh, I am currently overheating. Hopefully it calms down soon. I'm sure in 2 seconds I will be cold. How am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty rough, I'll be honest, but I will survive. I will survive. Yeah, how are you, Amelia? And how are you, SpongeBob? Hey, Ali, how are you? Hope you're doing as good as you can be. Yeah, what's the thing? AWAP? Hope you're AWAP. Got a lot of chronic illness in jokes. Yeah, you guess. Yeah, so today, to try and get around the problems that we've been having, there is... So the other thing that I wondered that it could have been, so hopefully you know what problems, I'm not going to specifically talk about them in case that is part of the problem. I didn't have my starting screen because I wondered if that was what was triggering it, because it always happens right at the start of my streams. So got rid of that, and I've got rid of everything, like all the overlay elements have just gone completely. Ali, good, you had some positive, you had a positive day today with some good news. do share if it's appropriate. We would love to hear. Do tell, do tell. Oh, I washed my hair today. It's very floppy. It's very floppy. What? End up having to wear a hat. Yeah, do share. Hey Mocha, how are you doing today? After a year and multiple surgeries, things are finally healing up. Nice. You're not quite out of the woods yet, but you're on the mend. That's excellent. I'm really happy for you, Ali. Fingers crossed that things only continue to improve from here on out. Also, I appreciate my typo in the Discord. And you all... Yeah. calling me out on it. Long time coming. No, I'm really glad. But yeah, seriously, I hope things only get better from here on out. Amelia, you won't be on long. You've got loads to do. You're still in your room. Oh no, you've got loads to do still in your room. Okay. A lot of furniture to be made, but for now you're having a break with some homemade cake and a cup of tea. That does sound really nice. Had to start a train. I saw. How you doing today, Muse? Hi, Paul. How are you? Yeah, I'm gonna have a think about my stream setup if I'm potentially moving in the second half of this year, the end of summer maybe. Yeah, I need to have a think about what how I set myself up. I might decorate the room. You're doing good. You're just making some food to take with you on your way to work. Nice. That you can try and desperately eat while the kids attack you. You booked your birthday cake. As in, like, you phoned a cake shop and you've pre-ordered one. Is that what you mean? And also, before anybody says it, I'm aware that I don't look particularly well today because I've not been very well. But yeah, I think I sweat and shivered the worst of it out last night. So hopefully I'm on the up now, but we'll see. Paul, you're all good, thanks. You're home alone today. Ola had to travel home to go and get mandatory checkup for eligibility for the army since she's about to get her med degree. It's really cool. Not that she wants to go into the army, but they try and enroll med students. Interesting. You think I'm looking better, to be honest? Oh, well, good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, been feeling very peely-wally, as it were, over the past few days. I think just classic my luck, that after all the hospital stuff last week, I think I just got a bug. So yeah, I was kind of just recovering from all the hospital stuff, and then I've had a bug, which is just unlucky. Online with your favorite cake maker. She gets busy, so you had to do it, as your mum always forgets. Fair enough. It's just strange to think what world we live in where you can book artisanal cakes online. I mean, it's really cool, but it's also strange. I mean, I guess in some respects it's no different than looking over the phone, really. I think I'm just old. Hospitals are wonderfully gross places. Yeah. Yeah. And as much as I kept myself distanced when I was when I was attending the hospital for attending the hospital, you know, like use the hand sanitizers and stuff. When I went to A&E, the hand sanitizers had run out and I hadn't brought any with me because I hadn't been planning on going to A&E. Like, it happened very quickly. So yeah, you consider wearing masks. Yeah. Yeah, well, when I got to A&E, the door into the A&E had said, if you're feeling unwell and you come from these postcodes, go home, because those postcodes currently have outbreaks of flu and COVID. So just go home, like, unless, like, if you think it might even slightly be those things, go home. Don't come to A&E for that. Yeah, go home, call your GP. So maybe someone ignored that. Maybe I picked up flu. Maybe I picked up COVID. Who knows? It's only a simple heart cake with butterflies on, saying 29. You did try to phone her, but she was busy. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you're trying to make cakes, trying to take calls at the same time must be challenging, whereas the online stuff's all kind of automated. So Elle, when you worked in a ward the first time we got a COVID positive patient, you came home and had a Dettol. Dettol, bad. Ali, when you were in hospital recently, the hand sanitizer on the bay was empty for 6 weeks. Yeah, it's real insane that the A&E department that I went to had hand sanitizing stations basically everywhere. Like, there was a hand sanitization before you went through the door. There was a hand sanitization station for the queue to see the receptionist. There was a hand sanitization in the entranceway before the waiting room. There was a hand sanitization before the door to the place where the nurse would take your initial initial readings, like your blood pressure and oxygen levels and that sort of stuff. Every single one of them was empty. Like, this is A&E. Why? Like, all of these should be full constantly. You should have someone checking. Like, if there's ever a place to have it, it's A&E. Because that's just a mishmash of people that are suddenly unwell. Like, that obviously seems like the place where you should have protection. And yet, it's worse when you have kids and they go to nursery and pick up everything. Yeah, well, so my brother's a doctor, so he tends to get everything going. So yeah, I do too. It was 2 weeks before your wedding day. You called in sick after that. You weren't taking any chances. I am not surprised. That sort of stuff spreads so fast and can escalate so quickly. And I think with lots of these things, one of the worst things about it is you can have got yourself really sick before you realize you're sick. So, like if you've had it for a few days and you've been working quite hard, your brain is just like really wiped. Your body's just like really wiped, but it hasn't caught up yet. And then you suddenly get really unwell. Amelia, thank you. Thank you for that. One sec. Okay. So I've done that in chat. I never said it. I never said it. Yes, today I am trying to be careful what I say because I want to see what happens. I am starting to wonder if it's the starting screen though, because one of the things they do have it down as like repetitive stuff. So I wonder if me having a starting screen at the start of every stream is being caught as like a repetitive action. It's just the government trying to control us. For sure. It is funny though. People do love a conspiracy theory. Oh no, I really appreciate it. And, I can say thank you. And I can put it in the chat. I'm just not saying it out loud. There are certain words, I think, that will flag it. I'm not sure, but I want to test the theory. So if I get flagged without saying them, then we know it's not that. Can it have a countdown? Can what have a countdown? Because then it's not a fixed screen. Yeah, but I mean, I don't run it on a countdown. I just do that. Like, I usually put that screen up while I'm finishing the few things. It's annoying with stuff like this. Yep. Well, the frustrating thing is, apart from once, every time I've got flagged, it's for the same thing. And I have read the expanded version of it. Like, I've read the full terms and conditions bit. And I am like 99% sure I am not doing any of the things that I'm getting flagged for. But I'm still getting flagged. So I need to try and figure out, working on the presumption it's their like algorithm, their like AI thing checking the streams. I need to figure out what's tripping it. So yeah, finding a level where it's not tripping and then slowly reintroducing stuff seems like the obvious solution. But that's why if you're watching on the platform you're watching on, that all that stuff's still there because it's fine. It's just not on Clock app. Well, the daft thing is, after the first time I got flagged, I went and watched a bunch of lives, and there were people that were flagrantly breaking those rules, like very explicitly breaking those rules, with like 40 to 50,000 people watching. So, real good system they've got over there. A real good system. Catching me with like 2 or 3 viewers, flagging me for stuff that I'm not doing. Someone with 40, 50,000 people explicitly doing the thing they're not allowed to do. Totally fine. Weird system. Weird system. You're out of the interview, Cass. How did it go? Can you tell me something? Of course you can, Amelia. What's up? Also, we should probably play some Sims at some point. I do this every stream. I just get really distracted talking to you all. We should probably do just chatting streams at the start. Outside Wi-Fi is garbage. There's one thing that I find really interesting is Leeds, which is where I live, is a very metropolitan city. And I don't know that I have been to any other city in the UK where the internet is so bad. Like, there are so many spots in the center of Leeds where you just don't get Wi-Fi. You just don't get reception. Like, it's really bad. I don't know why. It's so weird. Many, many dead spots. It's a signal sinkhole, you swear? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is there's been times where, like, I've been in the Trinity Center, for example, and it's said that I have, like, full signal. It's usually, like, 1 bar down from full signal, and I can just see unsent on my message. And I'm just wandering around Leeds, like, nope, still not sent. Still not sent. Still not sent. Right, let me just come to Amelia. Oh, well, that sucks, Amelia. Yeah, I mean, I don't actually know whether those kind of thirst trap streams are against their terms of service. I wasn't reading that section. I mentioned moving. Would it be to Leeds or somewhere else? Almost certainly somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the move too much because I don't know for sure that it's happening. It's probably happening. I'll talk about it more at the time. Yeah. Hot tub family confirmed. I'd have to get a hot tub for that first. You feel like 1 to 2 bars 5G is basically now Edge or LTE. I don't know what those are. The worst is when you're asking your bestie for opinions on an outfit you want to buy and the pic doesn't send. Yeah, I've done that before. Like, there are definitely, particularly in Trinity, but actually, just to be honest, in Leeds in general, there's lots of shops where the signal is very sketchy outside, and the second you're inside the shop, it's just like, nope, that's it, no signal now. Unlucky. Because I'm one of those people of, I'll go into a shop and I'm like, oh, this top looks really nice, and then I have a quick browse online to see if I can find it cheaper somewhere else, which is problematic when you have no signal. The lady said you should do the level below or the support course, so you think that means you got in. Excellent. Yeah, I mean, sometimes doing an intermediary course, so when I did uni, I did an intermediary year. I mean, my situation is way more complicated, but actually my dad used to run a course at university that was basically that intermediary year for people that kind of wanted to jump up to that sort of stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, well, he doesn't deserve the attention, so just don't give him any, Amelia. People like that thrive off the attention, so if you just don't give it to them. Easy breezy. Should we do some Sims? I mean, we could just keep chatting if you just want to keep chatting. I do like chatting with you guys. That's why I like these chatting bits. It's Fat Thursday, similar to Shrove Tuesday in Poland, and you were trying to take photos of the donuts to see which one I should buy. You had to keep walking in and out of the supermarket like a crazy person. I could just picture that. I look like Ian from Smosh. Thank you. I do enjoy some of the comparisons I get. I think Ian from Smosh is the most common one now. I think Ian from Smosh, I think since I took my beard shorter, I haven't got so many comparisons with Pewds. I still occasionally get comparisons with what's his name, the Irish chap, Jack. But yeah, I think Ian from Smosh is probably the most popular one now. Which I should probably look up what he looks like, to be fair. I don't actually know what he looks like. You didn't mean to be negative, you just want to explain why sometimes you get paranoid. It's okay, don't worry. Well, it's friendly here. Like, as long as you respect everybody else, respect the rules, we're all good. You had 4 donuts already, that's intense. Bear in mind you say you've had 4 donuts, and I'm comparing the donut size to the donuts we get in Leeds, which typically are huge, ridiculous. I haven't had a donut in ages. My biggest pet peeve with donuts is that all the shops in Leeds that do donuts now do these like crazy artisanal donuts, and they've got like a mountain of toppings. And I'm a bit traditional. I really like just a vanilla glaze with nothing else. So trying to find somewhere that will just do a vanilla glaze is problematic. How do I not know the iconic Ian? Because I don't tend to watch a lot of stuff. Ian from Smosh. Oh, okay. Yeah. I do know Ian. Is it because my hair's a bit sweepy at the moment? I mean, I don't really see the similarities, to be fair. I think I could probably style myself to look quite like him. Not gonna lie. I mean, I'll take that. He's an attractive enough man. Tim Hortons at Kirkstall is great. Tim Hortons at Kirkstall. Where IKEA is. There are Tim Hortons out there? I don't remember there being a Tim... I know there's a Tim Hortons somewhere. I just don't remember it being by IKEA. I've only been to it once. I found... sorry. I'm not saying in general. Just the Tim Hortons that I went to in Leeds, I found really disappointing. It was the most, like, cardboard, tasteless thing. I was really disappointed. I'd had it really bigged up by someone who'd lived in Canada for a while. And they were like, oh, you need to try Tim Hortons. The coffee's really good. The donuts are really good. You need to try it. And I was just like, this is so bland. Not Kirkstall, Burstall. What did you say? Al, you said Batley. But I think I've been to that. I think there is only one Tim Hortons in Leeds, and I think I have been to it. I found it really disappointing. Right, I've missed a bunch of chat. One sec. I went off on a massive tangent. Polish people queue for ages outside the bakeries to buy tons of them. Basic donuts are better than the fancy ones with a million toppings. 100% agree. 10 to 15 centimeters diameter. Also, I mean, still a reasonable size. That's intense. 4 of those. You like normal jam donuts? Yeah. Okay, a jam donut as well is quite nice. When I was a kid, I really liked plain donuts with chocolate filling and the kind of icing sugar topping. It's in the other retail park, the other side of IKEA. Okay. I'm struggling to picture it, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I drove to it the last time I went. I drove to it in the middle of the night because we were just like, oh, should we just do donuts? And then we, drove out. Okay, let me keep catching up on chat. Vegan donuts became a trend. I mean, I have no objections to things becoming vegan if they taste about the same. There's a bunch of stuff that I eat that they kind of changed to being vegan, and I'm like, it pretty much tastes the same. So great. You said Batley, but you mean Burstall. Okay, so Burstall seems like the one. You don't need to dodge 1,000 toppings smushed up your nose while you're trying to get a bite. Mm-hmm. There's one in Birmingham, but you think it's overhyped. Peeps crate scores aren't appearing. Alright, let me just restart it. Okay, we have been chatting aimlessly for like an hour now. Like half an hour now. Let me just quickly restart Peeps, and then we'll play some Sims. Hi, Carts. How are you doing today? You love this community. I did see that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with our community. It's not just me, though. Like, our community being so good is in no small part all of you. Like, I go to some lengths to protect our community, to keep the vibe, like family friendly, wholesome, etc. But that wouldn't work if it was just me doing it. The fact that the community backs me up on that is what makes it work. I wouldn't be able to do this without all of you, so thank you. All right, Sims. How long into the stream before we actually played the game? 29 minutes. Good, that's a good effort. Okay, so last time we were going to play some of Sims, and I immediately got distracted by trying to build bedrooms because we wanted to split the household up. So, going to give you 2 options for today. First option is we build another bedroom here, and then we split the household so that Archer can play in a household by himself. That's option 1. So build the final... Oh, no. We said we were going to build it over here. So 2 bedrooms. So build a bedroom there and build a bedroom here. Here. And here. And then split the household. That's why you like to gift. Well, I appreciate it. You had donuts and a few other companies that were like £6 each and made you want to vomit. I mean, I get it though. And donuts was... I think I told you previously. So there was a like artisanal donut place in Nottingham that started like from their grandma's like utility room. And yeah, I knew them. Yeah, before they got big. You made a Victoria sponge cake. It's so soft and fluffy. Ah, that sounds excellent. I haven't actually made a cake in a while. I got really into making mug cakes at one point because I felt like I wasn't making this huge cake that I was then committing myself to eat. Okay, so option 1, build the 2 bedrooms. Option 2 is to just play some of Archer. So just do a bit of gameplay today and come back to building tomorrow, say. Your great auntie taught you, and none of your family, they can never get it to rise. Yeah, baking's much more of a fine art than cooking. And it's one of the reasons why I do so much cooking and so little baking is with cooking, there's a degree of you can just bung ingredients in, bung all the ingredients in the pan and see what happens. Fight. I enjoy the burglar alarm's gone off and Coco's just like, what? Why is there randomly an... Okay, everybody's getting involved. This is funny. The burglar was scared off. Well, at least we successfully dealt with the first one. You're going to say option 1 because you've been in a building mood lately. Okay. That was funny. 2 seconds into play mode and we had a burglar. Okay, so why don't we put the gym equipment here? Bit of a weird place for it, but yeah, it's fine. We'll figure out a more logical layout at some other point. Okay, so what we do need to do is try and make these rooms with double beds by preference, because we want to kind of allow for partners, right? It's just going to be challenging because we really don't have much space. But that's half the fun, right? It might have been the horse. The horse definitely scared them off. Get a dog again. We don't have enough space in the household for a dog. That's part of the problem. Okay. So again, let's go with just thinking about the basics. So a dresser. Probably... Right, oh wait, one sec, I don't like this bed. Maybe go with a less good bed, actually. Maybe this bed. Good grief. Horse is amazing. Give it a lick. The horse, yeah, is definitely a guard horse. The thing, right? Okay, this bed might not have been the one. Oh, okay, there you go. That's a wood color. That's what I was after. Okay, so dresses. Can we have this in... might do? Okay. But that is blocking the window. And kind of the doorway. Okay, we'll start with that. We'll come back. Yeah, I mean, just maybe not having a bedside table. Because I don't think we're going to be able to get a bedside table that's like suitably close, you know? Although we may be able to do a trick to put one of the round ones slightly closer, potentially. Can you ask me something about TVs? Sure, go ahead. What's up? I wouldn't consider myself particularly not particularly good grief. Particularly knowledgeable. Go ahead. I wouldn't consider myself particularly knowledge. I mean, I think that sentence says everything you need to know. But this is going to be awkward. No. Come on, I can do this. I mean, that's still one size smaller than it should be. I think that works. Enough, maybe? This octagonal design is really hurting. Looks like a commode. Yeah, the octagonal design is painful to work with. You got a new one, Samsung Smart 4K one. That is... what's broken? Oh. Yeah, that is a very vague question. Amelia. I cannot tell a single thing about the telly from that. Do you mean the small to big thing? Yeah, we discovered the small to big thing by accident when we were doing the cavern. Squeezing, enlarging. Yeah. So it's really weird. We did it a bunch with the plants as well. Because yeah, like, we'll say we take... whoa, camera, behave. So say we take this, right? And we want to get it closer to the wall, but it's like, well, this is as close as we... Okay, that's a bad example. But yeah, so we want to get this closer, right? And this is as close... Camera angles, Jesus. This is as close as we can get it to the bed. So you can minimize stuff, and when you minimize sufficiently, it drops a size. So before, you know, you can see this line on the floor as close as we can get it. So if we minimize it, we can take it past that line. Admittedly, not by a lot. But then if you try and make it bigger and like move it at all, it won't go down. But if you hold Alt, then obviously you can take it much closer because you're placing off the grid. You see how much closer we've got it now? Like a whole grid position closer. So if you hold Alt when you click it, so you're off the grid, you need to not move the mouse at all. If you hold Alt and then large it and then click without moving the mouse, it just goes down. It's 100% a bug. They clearly didn't design it to work that way, but it works, so I'm using it. Anyone else's cat practically sit on their face? Mine does sometimes. He's not done it as much since he got bigger. You've always got a cat butt in your face. Oh, yeah. He is all over my face. Rarely on my face now. My oh well, I mean, seeing as we placed this one really close, do you guys prefer this table on the right or this table on the left? I can go and get my cat if you guys would like to see him. He was being a bit fussy earlier. My cat prefers generally like sitting between my legs. Very cute. You want to see Arthur? He's a big boy now. Yeah, I mean, he's only a year old, but he's already larger than most cats. And he could still double in size. Well, not double in size. He could double in weight, which is kind of terrifying. So he is already heavier than most cats and could double in weight because he's a male ragdoll. It does just make me appreciate, like, I almost decided to go for a Maine Coon, and Maine Coons get bigger. And I'm like, oh, okay. You just, hi, Jazz. How am I doing? Better today. I had a very rough night last night. Yeah, I didn't want to like bring the tone of your stream down, but I was like literally sat in bed shivering, trying not to be sick last night. I was very unwell. The previous night, I was up until about 5 a.m. I think I was up until maybe 3 yesterday. But I think I sweat out most of it last night. So I think the fever finally broke yesterday. So hopefully I'm on the up. Yeah, I probably just picked something up while I was in hospital last week. That's fine. Your cat's nearly 3 and you've had her since 18 months. She's not much bigger. Yeah, so from what I've read, about 50-60% of the growth of ragdolls is the first year, and then the second year is the remaining 100%. They tend not to grow after the 2-year mark-ish. You had the most random amazing soup today. Oh, really, Cos? What kind of soup? Your cat literally looks like the cat in the Felix food boxes. And it's his name too. That's amazing. There's something going around at the moment, you hear. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you. Yeah, for those that don't know, now I need to remember how to do the commands. You know what? It would be better if I could remember the commands, but also if I could spell, because I nearly spelt your name wrong twice. That go through? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, shall I go and grab the kitty? I was going to put myself on my be right back screen, but in the testing trying not to get my account flagged, I'm just gonna leave it on this screen because I'm a little bit worried that my like be right back screens are what's getting me flagged. Yeah, let me just go and have a quick look for him. 1 sec. Mother says hi. I think he's a bit sleepy. Oh yeah, he's a chunk. One sec. I think he wants to go. One sec. Oh, bless him. He's adorable. Yeah, I think he was kind of dozing outside. He's just walked off back to his bed. But yeah, he's only a year old and he's already that size. He's a big boy. And he's gorgeous. He is. He is very floofy. He covers me in hair. But yeah, he's adorable. When he's not hyper and running around the house like a madman at 3 a.m. That's the 1-year-old. Yep. He didn't grow a lot. Maybe the first 6 months or so. He stayed like small and cute. And then suddenly was just like... but yeah, he was about 4.5 kilograms last time I weighed him, and I have been warned by the vets that adult ragdoll males can go to 8 or 9 kilograms, so he could double in weight from what he is now. Does anyone else's cat sit on a windowsill looking at birds? I have a hammock bed that's attached to the window, and yeah, he lies on that watching all the birds on the trees outside. It's his favorite spot. I wasn't sure whether to get it for him. I wasn't sure whether he'd actually use it or whether it would hold him, I'll be honest. But it does hold him, and yeah, he absolutely loves it. Yours is always kecking at the window. No, I think my sound thing with Arthur is 100%. He has the biggest FOMO of any cat I have ever seen. So he will sit outside my door, outside this door usually, and it will just be waiting for me to finish my stream. If I go and cook, he will be sat outside the kitchen door waiting to come in. If I go to the bathroom, he has to be wherever the action is. Doesn't matter whether it's me or not, but like if there are people in the house on the other side of a door, he will sit like next to the door. He's adorable. One of your cats is 8 kilograms and he's just a moggy. The vet always tells you he's overweight. If you don't know that already. Yeah. Jazz, you reckon he's going to grow into a tiger? Yeah. I'll be honest. So he wasn't actually the cat that I was looking for. So when I was visiting cats, he wasn't one of the options as far as I was aware. I was there to look at his sister, but the previous potential buyer for him had dropped out, basically. And when I went, his sister hid the whole time and wouldn't come anywhere near anybody. And he came up to me like almost immediately and just sat on my lap and just like curled up and started purring. I was like, this is too cute. But then would fully just like play with us immediately, like wasn't at all bothered for being picked up. And I'm like, yeah, this is my cat. It was very cute. But he was completely white when I got him, apart from the tabby markings on his face. And yeah, the lovely like kind of seal is the color, but the like kind of brown stripes have just got stronger and stronger as he's got older. It's really cute. Yeah, so it is a little bit strange because he's a seal tabby ragdoll. So the tabby is the like tiger markings on his face. Sorry, tabby point ragdoll. But the markings on his face are quite grey. And then the rest of his fur is like white and brown. It's very cute. He did choose me, and it's just, it was, yeah, he's been great. We visited a bunch of cats on the same day, and there was a few of the ones who I was like, oh, they're very cute, like they look really pretty, they're kind of what I'd envisaged for the cat that I was after. And like some of them played with me and some of them were kind of vaguely affectionate, but yeah, like as soon as I spent some time with him, I was just like, yeah, it's him. So it was 100% him, like immediately. My parents actually came with me that day because you know they were just having a bit of a kind of grandparent moment of like, oh, he's getting a cat, can we come with? And yeah, the breeder went out of the room for a little bit to just kind of give us some time alone with the cat, and they were both just kind of turned and looked at me and like, what do you think? And I was like, he's the one. And they were like, yep, he's the one. It was really funny. Sorry, let me catch up on chat. Boy cats are so much more affectionate. Your female cat doesn't care, just sleeps or attacks your others. She prefers to be alone, but she licks you sometimes. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit disconcerting when Arthur wakes me up sometimes by like licking my ear. It's a very strange way to be woken up. Your female is the biggest ball of love glued to you 24/7. It seems very arbitrary. My friend has 2 cats, and it varies wildly. The emote. Oh wow. Oh, that's so cool, Jazz. I'm definitely gonna have to do that. Don't need to call you Jazz Sims. Call you by your full name. Jazz Anther. Anyway, how many times in the stream can we get off topic? Oh, okay. What do people think? Left or right table? Amelia, it's custom emotes. I don't know if you have to. I think everybody can have so many. Or maybe it's an affiliate thing, I'm not sure. I should really normalize the volume of my music more. Left, the plain one. Thank you. This is Jason's. As you wish. That's Mrs. J Sims to you. I appreciate that. Oh, I really do wish there was like tabletop mirrors. Sorry, we've got enough space in this one for a standing mirror. One of these days I'm gonna have to get used to the other controls. I think when I get to the point that I start making some stuff for the gallery. I also really enjoy the fact that me and Jazz are like opposites for Sims. And I think my impression is very much you're a create a sim kind of simmer. I think I'm the opposite. I like building houses. Create a short GIF from a video, add as an animated emote. Yeah, that's what I'd anticipated. You didn't realize we were referring to each other by our government names. Oh, government names. That's too modern. Yeah, we'll stick with that one. Okay. We've got a dresser and a mirror. Bedside table. I mean, that's really it, isn't it? That's the kind of minimum for a bedroom. So we could just go for vanity stuff. What did we do on the previous one? A desk, yeah, that makes sense. And a washing basket. I do like that previous room. I think we did good with that one. I might use the size trick to see if we can get this a little bit. Whoa, a little bit closer. Good grief, that was going mental. Mental. Oh, trying to do this without accidentally moving it is the problem. There we go. Complimentary, I guess. You're definitely more cast gameplay with occasional decorating. Yeah, I think for me, my order of preference. Oh, I do like playing. No, I think it's building and decorating houses first, then gameplay, then creative. You're boring all white plants and marble. I mean, have I been burgled yet? So, Jazz. What was really funny is we put Heist Havoc. I can read that. Random followed. Thank you very much. Oh, have you hopped over from the other app? You'll get all the extra stuff now. Yeah, so we put Heist Havoc on in an attempt to make this lot more challenging. And we were about 2 seconds into play mode, into live mode, and a burglar ran in, set off the alarm. We tried to set our main character to fight them, and by the time our sim got anywhere near, they had already left because they were scared. We think our guard horse scared them off. It was very underwhelming. They literally ran in to the front door, set off the alarm, and then ran away. It was very funny. But yeah, we've got Heist Havoc on this lot, so hopefully we'll see more of that. I think maybe just going with a desk again. Also, I apologize for the fact that my brain just swaps casually from one thought to another. One of these days, I should probably... You were talking about this on your stream yesterday, Jazz, about the kind of ADHD stuff. And people on my stream occasionally say it as a joke, and I'll be honest, people in real life have said it to some degree is a joke, to some degree not, about me having it. Personally, I have always felt like my personality has some of the traits, because obviously it's like a spectrum, right? And I have always felt like I am the lowest low end of the spectrum and just have a bunch of the personality traits. But I should probably get myself checked at some point. Ding dong ditch burglar. Yeah, I mean, it was really funny because, like, also let me go down to the front door. So they literally came to about here, and then the horse walked in, and then they ran away. That was it. Kane, oh sorry, I missed your comments. Every expansion since Cottage Living, they started doing pre-order bonus content. Before then, you never actually got bonus content with pre-orders. I look like the actor who plays Obi-Wan Kenobi. See, now that is a comparison that doesn't happen very often, but I really get it. The hello there comment I get quite a lot, particularly when I grow my beard out, because my beard like grows the same way that his does. It's really funny. What's his name? Scottish actor. Oh, how have I forgotten his name? I don't know. It'll come back to me. You missed the scary music. I've got my music turned off because we've got my laid-back music on in the background. Getting an ADHD diagnosis changed your life seriously. It explains so much and has honestly given you your life back. Ewan McGregor, thank you. But yeah, I have had people, like friends with ADHD, who are like, dude, do you have ADHD? And I'm like, definitely don't. But I also have people that are like, you clearly don't have ADHD, you're far too calm. But the thing is that because I have ME and because I got ME very young, I have had to learn coping mechanisms for like staying calm to preserve energy. So it's whether those mechanisms are like masking things or whether I just have personality traits of it. What's your take on the importance in adulthood? Well, knowing whether you have it or not, from my understanding, most people's thing is it gives you some understanding of why you act the way you do, and then helps you to adjust to that, right? Please, people who actually have the diagnosis, correct me. So as in, if you have the diagnosis, then you can look up what other people, as in you can look up what to do to try and help yourself, right? And it's not just, oh, I'm being stupid and not being able to do this. It's like, well, no, actually there's brain chemistry that's messing with me for this. Friends with ADHD are the ones that encourage you to get checked. ADHD people can see it in other people a lot of the time. Hi Eve, how are you doing today? It was about emotional regulation and sleep. Your relationship with people have improved tenfold and your mental health is just so much better on the whole, which gives you, which again improves your relationships. I'm really glad to hear that. Your mum has BPD. It can be difficult to deal with sometimes, but you try to calm her down. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Amelia. Doll, ADHD isn't always an overactive person. Sometimes it's just an overactive brain. Also, I'm really enjoying the random spots of light coming through the curtain. You're convinced neurodivergent people have an internal radar to find each other. Does seem likely. I feel like this is maybe crowding the room a little too much. Okay, so that's the only one with green. They're not a matching. No. Sorry, fully just talking to myself. Trying to find a matching chair. Unsuccessfully. The running joke at work is that you're somewhere on the spectrum. Yeah? Eve, you're having a hard day with staying awake and you feel like you're melting. Probably go freezing cold in a minute. Yay! Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Eve. Maybe just have a chill day if you can. Amelia. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. The plant... sorry. Hi, Alec. The plant vibe doesn't match the whole room. Sorry? As in this random plant doesn't match the rest of the room. Is that what you're saying? Maybe go with the black one. Go with that. Yeah, the plant was just placed down while I was figuring out what else I'm doing. I might try and drop it really close to the desk. This is going to be so awkward. It's also such a wide stretch on the keyboard to do this motion. Yeah. The lack of control with MECFS is horrible. If it was stable and you could adjust your life around it being stable, but it's like sometimes I can go for a walk around town. I mean, not a big walk, but sometimes I can go for a walk around town and it's fine. And there's other days where I'm like, I'm going to struggle to leave my bed today. There are times where I can write tens of thousands of lines of code and make these crazy complicated things like peeps. And there are times where I look back at basic code that I've written and I can't understand my own work. And having that complete lack of consistency is horrible because I can't plan, I can't structure my life. Because day to day, I have no idea how well I'm going to be. That's hard, but I mean, you never know, Paul. And to some degree, what's the disadvantage in the diagnosis? I don't use BB move objects, no. So this is really my first big house that I've made on Sims. I'm still pretty new to Sims. And in order to rein in my building, to not spend too much time on this house particularly, we're not using any cheats of any description. So it's just a choice, just to try to make life a bit harder for myself. I won't be continuing that. I will abandon that at some point. Thank you very much for the follow, Mac. But yeah, so we found this bug that lets us place stuff a little bit more closely. So we're using that at the moment, but we're not using move objects yet. Ali. ND. Ali, you care to remind me what FND is? Also, if anybody wants to talk about more personal issues in a kind of safe place, we do have a real talk channel on my Discord, which is kind of dedicated to talking about this sort of stuff. So if you don't want your kind of serious talk about health concerns to be abruptly interrupted with memes or whatever, then kind of that's the place for it. You can still talk about it on stream. I'm just letting you know that we do have a space for it. Hyperactivity can manifest differently in different people. You're not physically hyperactive, but mentally you can be. Oh yeah, I have started so many songs. I have started so many games, and I just never finished them. Like, it's that classic ADHD thing of, I get a massive, like, I feel really good about making this new project, and then I get to a point where I'm just bored of it and I just move on. But that doesn't have to be ADHD. People can just be like that, and that's the thing, is I don't know which it is. Good idea, to be honest. Yeah, it helps me. Sims is a big game. I don't want to burn through it all too quickly. That's why we're trying to do it one thing at a time. There are lots of good finds on debug. Oh, for sure. Like, I will be using cheats, but it's also like we have a bunch of expansion packs already, and I've played like one of them. Because if I try and do everything all at once, I'm just going to burn out. So it's just slowly easing myself into the game. Functional neurological disorder. I am unfamiliar with that. Functional neurological. Right, I'm just going to copy that. Sorry, everybody. Just 1 second. I just want to copy that so that I can look it up after the stream. Thank you. Eves, you said the worst person she's ever diagnosed, as in your ME is the worst, as in like you have a really bad ME. Is that what you're saying? L, you've not been diagnosed with ME/CFS, but you do have fatigue with your ulcerative colitis, and you totally understand. Yeah. Crohn's IBD buddies. You wish there was a wand to take all these struggles away. But I mean, that's one of the great things on the internet, is like we have this space where we can find people who are going through similar troubles, and if nothing else, have a bit of a vent to each other. Good. Your partner hyperfixates on games for ages, then moves on to a different game. Yeah, I have a friend. So I'm thankfully not quite as bad at that generally. But I think part of that's from learning ME coping mechanisms. But I have a friend with ADHD who is 100% that. Like, just absolutely bombs one game for a few weeks and then is bored and never touches it again. It's very funny to watch. It's just like, there is no other game in the world other than this specific game for a couple of weeks, and then yeah, the game is completely dead to them. Why would ever play that game again? Just over and over and over again. It's very funny. I don't like that. You know what, let's find a circular one first. The worst, apparently. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Eve, that's not fun. You passed a psychology course. You're an experienced agony aunt. Sounds weird, but being chronically ill has made you who you am. Who you are. Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely a thing. My personality has completely changed because of it. What are you saying to? Cool. Oh, you playing one game obsessively and then it being dead to you. Yeah. Minecraft. The number of times that you've like absolutely bombed Minecraft for a couple of weeks and then just never touched it again. I swear there was one. Was there not a like life and death circular map? Am I just going mad? I think I must be. I'm not super sold on this. We'll call that option 1. Okay, we'll call this atrocious for this design. Yep, no, same problem. Oh, there it is. Thought there was a circular one. Might actually be better not having it in green. There's a contrast color. Yeah, I think it looks better like that. Big love to all of you. We got this. Yeah, we do. You're who you are because of your illness. You made some amazing friends because of it too. Yeah, and I think it gives you a degree of empathy. But people going through things in general, like not necessarily just health stuff. But I think people that have, I think this applies to just life in general, to be honest. I think people that have been through stuff are generally more empathetic to people that have been through stuff. I don't think that's specific to health. To put it slightly less subtly, I think, you know, trauma see trauma. We are all nerfed by something. That's nice. How am I finding Sim so far? Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Minus last week when I was in hospital. I've been playing a lot of it. I think we managed like 100 hours in the first week, maybe. Okay. I think this might just be overkill, to be honest. Oh, that looks alright. I just need a small map for under this. Sorry, 1 second. Oh. Cocodamol's the hardest pill to get out of their packaging. It always bugs me, like the packaging where like you're trying to dig into it with your nail and it's just stretching and stretching and not popping. It drives me absolutely batty. What's a pill popper there? Hope you're on the mend now. Yeah, I'm on the mend. Thank you. We were talking about it earlier. So I was in and out of the hospital last week for one thing, and then I've been sick. I have been unwell the past couple of days. I suspect with like a bug that I picked up while I was in the hospital for something else. It's just classic. That's frustrating. I kind of want something between those two sizes. Okay, we might have to use the placing glitch. Just don't like this map. Hmm. I'm slowly learning the hotkeys though. I don't know if you guys have noticed that I am relying less and less on having to click stuff. Which feels good. It feels good to kind of feel like I'm more in control of the game. Maybe this one. Ah. What does it think it's colliding with? Surely it doesn't think it's colliding with the walls. That's so weird. What is it colliding with? That's bizarre. I'm happy you changed the tatty rug. Any change of a teal bed? Let me have a look. You raise you bottles with childproof caps. Yeah, I don't struggle with the childproof caps. I know some people do though. The smaller the tablet, the harder it is. Yeah, you reckon? Guess who's back? Welcome back, Cass. How you doing today? You know what might be a good idea? I never really thought about this. Is keeping a like pill bottle. So, you know, if you buy some multivitamins or something that come in the bottles with the screw lids, is when you get a blister of, say, paracetamol, is just opening all of them out and just putting them into a pre-existing bottle. So that when you actually, because, you know, typically when you're using the tablets, you're not feeling very well. So if you're really not feeling well, then the blisters obviously aren't great. So sometime when you're feeling well, take them all out of the blister, put them in a tub. Hey, thank you for liking the live. How you doing today? You have a medication bag. Nice. I have a medication box in one of my drawers. She went off coffee because of iron tablets. You're going to have to explain that, Paul. Wait, that's so smart. Yeah? I mean, I just thought of it on the spot. Never thought, like, I haven't thought to actually try it, but I could do. Yeah, this room is very teal, apart from the bed. Should we see if we can find a teal bed? Okay, that's frustrating. Right, what are our options for bed shape? Don't really want that one. Okay, this one might do. Of course, we need to come back to the table. It's still a little bit too green. That's probably okay. Yeah, there's none on that one. And I don't like the one on that. Okay, that'll do. That will do. It's glittery. But your medication bag. Nice. You have a piano-like shape. A piano-shaped pill organizer. You take a multitude of medications. Yeah, I remember there was one point when I was taking, many moons ago, when they were trying to figure out various things with my help. What? I don't understand the camera in this game sometimes. When they had me on many pills per day, and I would always forget what pills I was supposed to be taking. So I had a pill box that I like emptied all my pills into, so that I just poured out that day's worth of pills into my hand. And it was like really obnoxiously multicolored, and this is the problem with placing stuff this way, is I can't move the mouse at all. Otherwise it doesn't work. But yeah, it was like really obnoxiously multicolored, and it was quite an effeminate looking box, but it just happened to be a cheap one that we found at the time. Paul. She was chatting with another girl at uni who also went off coffee recently, and were both talking about changes, and seems they had both started taking iron tablets to help with donating blood. She stopped for a week, drank coffee again, went back on them, and couldn't even drink half a cup. Interesting. Amelia, you like bed? Thank you. You have an alarm because sometimes you do forget. Yeah, it is very easy to forget meds. Hey, Ash? Have I got the right name? I just feel so bad when I get the wrong name. It is Ash. Yay! Ash for Asher, right? Yeah, not gonna lie. I've had a few streams where someone's come in and I'm just like, hey, Tom. And they're like, it's Rebecca. And I'm like, oops. Shot myself in the foot a little bit there. It's very funny. I'm just an idiot. You don't drink coffee anyway, and you're on iron tablets. Fair enough. I mean, not everybody likes it. It's a very bitter drink, so... Still not a coffee fan, but you've noticed yourself drinking espressos more over energy drinks. Local gaming cafe all over again. What do you mean? Man, my lip is... When I was very cold. I was cold and shivering for a good chunk of last night. And then I got really hot. And I opened my window, and the temperatures here got really cold overnight. So my lip is just... It got very dry. It's like peeling and stuff. The Tom-Rebecca name mix-up. I'm not understanding the relevance to the local gaming cafe, Paul. Red Bulls are the only ones you can drink without panicking. I cannot stand the taste of normal energy drinks. I went through a phase that Paul will remember of drinking a tremendous number of... It's not a popular energy drink anymore, and I can't remember the name of it. It begins with an R. But not Red Bull. Not Red Bull, not Monster. Relentless. Yeah, I went through a phase of drinking a huge amount of Relentless. And then stopped drinking it. And then... post that, I cannot stand the taste of normal energy drinks. Absolutely can't hack it. Like, the smell alone makes me feel nauseous. This is really strange, because like, it wasn't like I stopped drinking it because I didn't like it. I just stopped drinking it because I'm like, this is not healthy. And bear in mind that I stopped drinking it like 15 years ago. Like, it was a long time ago, and now I just cannot stand the smell. Strange how our bodies work. Can't believe how much of today's stream has just been spent aimlessly chatting about stuff. To be fair though, we did used to do just chatting streams. And I do talk some nonsense, so I guess it should be no surprise. That's right. Oh, it's the door. Yeah, colliding with the door. You have to crave it, social life. Fair enough. Anybody got any exciting plans for the rest of their week? Also, thank you, Emma, for following. For some reason, we've talked about this before, some of the clock app notifications don't come through on clock app, but do come through on my phone, which is very odd. Like that. Thank you very much, Millie, for liking the stream. Some come through on my phone, some come through on the app. Never both. Never both. Just one or the other. Ola bought you a flight sim experience and you were considering going again. Oh yeah? I think of all the kind of experience things that I've done, the one that I would most consider doing again was rally driving. So I went to a rally experience in kind of the greater Nottingham area. It was on a like kind of dirt track out in the middle of nowhere. And it was a fairly small course, but like at the time I hadn't been driving for very long, so I wasn't super confident. But so having been driving for a while now, it would be interesting to see, like, to do it again and see how confident I feel. It was a lot of fun. Because they taught us and like forced us to try things like handbrake turns. And there was like one section where it's like a kind of double handbrake turn, which was quite intense, and like drifting and stuff like that. It was fun. Amelia, football early on Saturday, decorating your room throughout the weekend, and carvery on Sunday. Very nice. Very the classic British. You wouldn't say you're an AV geek, but you learned as much as you could because you were terrified of flying. You were also flying 40 times a year for a few years, so knowledge was good. Yeah, for sure. Ali, you did a train driving sim when you were in school and it was actually sick. Yeah? I don't imagine driving trains to be particularly interesting. I mean, I guess it's like knowing when to slow down and stuff like that, right? Yeah. Strange. It's no great surprise that we don't really get much done on stream. To be honest though, if my choices were to make loads of progress on Sims or to just sit and chat with you all, I think I would rather just sit and chat. Really Sims is just a way for me to keep my hands busy while I'm chatting to you. That probably could have been worded better. Oh, not being able to put anything on the walls is such a pain in the backside. You've got a dressing table, wardrobe, bedside tables, a bed, mattress, TV, etc. coming in the next 3 days. You have to get rid of the old mattress and wardrobe so you're overwhelmed. Just break it down into smaller tasks and then complete one task at a time. That's how I have to manage everything in life. Like, everything feels like too much. There are far too many things to do. Make a list of the things, break the list down into as small a job as possible. So like, if your task is sort your bedroom, break that down into smaller tasks. Like, keep breaking them down until they can't be broken down anymore. And then just one by one, walk your way through them. Sorry, Paul. I was just reading through your comment and slightly struggled to organize it in my head. She was watching you doing planes. She saw you watching plane stuff on YouTube and did the typical thing of, would you still love me if I wanted to be a pilot now instead of a doctor? But then went into a sim and was like, lol, nope. Classic. That's what you've done, Amelia. Good. A lot of them are being delivered on different days, so it's not too bad. Glad to hear. Okay, so I think we probably just keep this bedroom fairly plain, to be honest. I'm a little bit worried that I'm just kind of effectively building the same rooms over and over again. I mean, I know in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter, but it is just a little boring. But also that is kind of... That is also kind of just how houses are. There tends not to be a huge variety in what objects are there. I don't know, would there be a chair if they've got a desk as well? I feel like the chair looks cool, but it feels unnecessary, I think. Still feel that this space is dead space, as is this space. Tell you what though, let's start working on the other room and then we'll come back to that one. Also, I need to save. It's been a minute. Spent today cleaning the carpets. Nice. You should have seen her try and park your car. Definitely not encouraging a pilot path for her. Oh dear. Not much you can do without putting stuff on the walls. I don't think that's true. I think there's still plenty you can do. Right, first things first. That is an excellent point. Because according to our rules, we can't change the structure of the towers. Because that's the castle, that's the protected building. We can't modify the shape, which means that the open archway there we can't change, which means that the open archway has to be part of the room. Which means we need to put a door here. Which isn't awkward at all. Because then... yeah, because then this section is part of the bedroom. Interesting. Okay, that is a bit quirky, but I'm not mad at that. We can work with that. So first things first, I think let's put a rug in that section. There was the life and death one somewhere. Is there not a long life and death one? Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, let's decide what color. What bed are we going with? Um, yeah, okay. Go with that. Is that just like literally, yeah, pretty much literally black. Okay. Man, my lips are so messed up from the cold. Okay, that's fine. I think just this isn't the rug for this. Do we have maybe something floral? No. Also, the temptation, the overwhelming temptation to just start making custom content for this is unreal. Like, I remember when I was doing Sims 3, and I started making custom content because it's like, I kept being like, oh, I really wish there was just this thing, or there was just this thing. And then just got to a point where I was sufficiently frustrated that I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to make my own. And I started making my own stuff, and it was fun. I liked making my own stuff. But from the point that I started making my own stuff, I pretty much stopped playing the game because I spent all my time making custom content. I don't know if you remember, Paul, that I used to do the same thing on Fate. Like, I eventually got into making custom content on Fate and basically didn't play the game from that point on. I'm the same with things like Skyrim. Like, as soon as I start modding a game, I get obsessed over trying to make the best version of the game and then just never play the game again. Which is why when I'm playing stuff like Skyrim, Fallout, Sims, when I'm playing them, I'm like, no, nothing custom. Just playing the game as it is, because otherwise I will go down a black hole of making and finding custom content. Never play the game. Okay, so that is the one outside window. Can we find a desk without a back, I think? You're off to finish your list of tasks and pull your bedroom stuff together. Enjoy! I hope it goes well. See you soon. You remember so much time on the stairs. That hillside town on Skyrim that never finished. Pardon? You remember so much time on the stairs? I am very confused by your comment. What do you mean? Let's go find chair. Yeah, that's maybe a little too... Yeah, it's so weird that the like lack of consistency in colors in this game. Guess we just go with black. Oh, it's even like when you change from the all black one to the one with the grey pattern, that the black becomes like the tiniest bit brown. Why, Sims? Why do you have to do me like this? Okay, I mean, the alternative is we lean into a second color. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this for now. I spent ages making a town in Skyrim. Did I? I don't remember. I've made so much stuff over the years, I fully don't remember any of the things I made. You know, we put computers in every room. Should we maybe not put a computer in this one? What could we put on the desk instead? What could we put on the desk? You spent forever making the stairs to get between the buildings. Are you sure you're thinking about Skyrim and not Oblivion? Because I made a parallel world in Oblivion. And I think I may know what you were talking about, where it was like, there was like a beach area, and then there was like a big cliff like wrapped around the beach, and then there was like a kind of cliffside town, like houses kind of hanging off the cliff. Is that what you're talking about? And it was like kind of like rickety wooden, what do you call them? Like catwalks. Could have been Oblivion. Yeah, man. The blast from the past. That's the thing, is like, I don't know. I really want to play Oblivion again, but I 100%, like I did 100% of Oblivion when I played it the first time round. And then got really heavy into making custom content for it. So I don't know whether I would enjoy it again coming back, having kind of binged it so hard the first time. Can't intersect with other... Seriously? Is it interfering? Why would a door frame... Why would a door frame block? Very strange. Sims has some odd logic. Yeah, I know, right? Just weird. Actually, I think placing it intentionally squint is going to be better. Oh yeah, I'm now going to have the same problem, aren't I? All right, can we get this in a black? Yes, we can. Excellent. Yeah, Sims has some very odd logic. Yeah, intentionally squint looks better. Okay, where was the small one? I'm sure there was a small one somewhere. Yeah, anybody have any exciting plans for the rest of their day? Mine will be inevitably flopping onto the sofa. Probably immediately post streaming. Not going to be a particularly interesting week for me, I suspect. Just going to focus on recouping. Although I'm hoping to kind of, as soon as I'm past this cold or whatever it is, to start getting back to working on Merge, because I'm still hoping that I'm gonna manage a March release. I'm just aware that I am kind of running out of time for that. Zero plans for you until she's back in about 24 hours. That's fair. Sometimes having no plans is the best kind of plans. You know? You don't always need to be doing stuff. I've been watching Mythic Quest. So I got a month of Apple TV. So I've just been trying to watch as much stuff as possible on that. So I'll probably watch some more of that. I'm also watching Severance, although I've been watching that with my brother, so I'll wait until he's around for that. You look forward to the Merge update so you can binge it to get the 1 million high score. I mean, that side of it is not going to change. That side of it is live already. You do like Mac and Harvard. I really enjoy the fact that it's basically the same writing group as It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah, it's funny. And it definitely feels like it sometimes. Like, you know, it's got Mac and Arbed in it, and one of the writers was there for both Philly, Sunny, whatever you want to call it, for both Sunny and Community. Like, I suspect that's not a coincidence. You were letting a few seasons come out before getting into it. Yeah, whereas it's just for me because I've got the month of Apple TV, so I'm just trying to make the most of it, you know. I'll probably come back to it at some point, but it's not going to be for a while. I do like this song. Song does feel very sad though. Very melancholy. Collection of sketchbooks. Could put an easel in here so we could have some books around. I'm not convinced by that. Oh yeah, it's got cricket in it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so it's got Mac and cricket. It's got Arbed. Is that it in terms of crossover? Think so far. I mean, it's got kind of guest appearances from a few other big names. It's also really funny that like whenever they're showing like highlights from the game, that there are like it's just highlights from random games. So you can just like you're like, oh, there's Assassin's Creed, there's what's the one I spotted the other day? League of Legends was in there, etc. It's just really funny. Like I think at some points I've made their own graphics, but a lot of the time it's just random excerpts from random games, kind of put together as if it's all one game. Funny. You tried to be more intellectual and make Ola watch Inception last night. You think her brain was already fried from studying, so maybe it wasn't the best choice. Maybe not. I haven't watched Inception in a very long time. Very long time. It was a good film. I do feel like it was maybe a touch overrated. It's coming off Netflix tomorrow, so I thought, why not? Yeah, it's a good reason as any. I do tend to watch whatever's coming off Netflix as like my priority for what to watch. This could be cool. I'm not convinced about this one specifically. One sec. What options do we have? I mean, black and gold one maybe. Right, can we like in the same space, can we get a mirror and the partition? Divider, whatever you want to call it. I'll have to get a little bit creative with the placement. Oh, these diagonal walls are forever causing problems. Okay, what if we place the divider first? Let's see if we can place this. Yeah, we can't really place this much further back. I'm getting myself so distracted. And what? You made her watch Borat and Happy Gilmore, so you thought you'd mix it up. And now you're saying things from the films. I'm not sure I've ever actually seen Borat. When you have it the other way so that people coming through the door wouldn't see anything. Get out of here with your logic. Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. Okay, my brain is operating at 1%. Leave me alone. Okay. I'm just a little slow today, okay? Like, I know I'm a little slow most days, but just a little more slow. It makes sense. If you don't think about it too much, it makes sense. Yeah, I'm not really feeling this room at the moment. There's a bunch of stuff that I feel like it just isn't sitting right. I don't really know why. As in, like, I don't know why I don't feel that it's working. Good grief. Awkward controls. Oops. Bin off the desk. Yeah, I mean, I could do. That is a thing that I could do. I could indeed do that thing. Oh. I feel like I need to bin off my brain today. Goodness me. Okay, I think this will do for now. Okay. So we're... Oh. But this was the butler's room. Ah, good grief. So the full contents of this room need to swap with the contents of this room. Is there any way to copy a room with all of its contents? Kind of. Sorry, you left without saying anything. Don't worry. Right, so can I copy this room? Okay, well that was relatively painless. And then we just copy, I guess, again. So there. Okay, and then we just delete this. And then we don't delete this. No, I just want to just go away. Cease existing, please. Thank you. And now we just need to rebuild half the room. You can't use the save game chair again. No? How come? What's up? Also, it feels really weird to be like streaming in t-shirts again. The temperature feels like it has suddenly, like, I don't know if it's just the house is warmer at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it just must be the house is warmer. Or maybe it's just because I'm not very well. But like, it's only 6 degrees here. But, you know, there's been times where it's been 6 degrees and I've been like in you know, big thick woolen jumpers and been like, brrr. That was a weird sound. Yeah, it feels strange to kind of suddenly be back in t-shirts. It's been warm today, deceptively warm. It's 7 degrees and you're freezing. Yeah, it's just weird. Wait, save game is out of stock? The save game thing definitely shouldn't be able to go out of stock. One sec, I'm just going to add that on my list of things to do. Yeah, that definitely shouldn't be a thing. Yeah, I'm not going to try and fix it midstream. But yeah, thank you for letting me know. That's very odd. Well, this looks insane. Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's try that again. trying to find that sweet spot. Okay, I mean, that is slightly over the bed. might have done that a little too close.
Hey, listen.
Oh, good grief, that made me jump. Thank you, Cass. Perhaps to avoid spam. No, so it should just be on like 60-second cooldown or like a 5-minute cooldown or something. It definitely shouldn't be like out of stock. That shouldn't be a thing. Yeah, I'll have just set it up wrong. Don't worry. I will have rushed something. Just made a silly mistake. I will fix it. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm just not going to try and fix it midstream because, yeah, I get myself distracted enough on stream. You don't need to sit and watch me try and fix commands. No worries, said the horse. That's my line. The jokes really don't get any better, do they? Right, and then we had the computer. We had the small single plant. Is that it? I'm trying to remember whether we had anything else. Don't actually remember. The computer at a jaunty angle. Yeah, so technically it's not at a jaunty angle. It's slightly to one side because of the mouse thing. Like, I know if it was us, we'd have it like dead center, but Sims. Did we have like books or something on the desk? Did we have any clutter? I don't remember. A sensible person would have taken a picture or something. You don't see a mouse. There it is. Look. Oh. Yeah, tiny little gold mouse. There's a moose loose about this house. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so we've now got all of the bedrooms on one floor, right? So we've got 4 adult bedrooms, 1 child's bedroom. So the question is, do we abandon having a child's bedroom? How do beds work for younger Sims? Fellow Sims players, help me. Once they're out of the bassinet, so they go from a bassinet to a cot, so we've got a cot in the nursery. After the cot, can they go straight to normal beds, or do I need dedicated children's beds? Because I know there are children's beds, but do they have to use children's beds, or can they go straight from a cot to a full-sized bed? Because, yeah, because we've got the cots, but... like, can we get rid of these children's beds, or do we need to leave some children's beds in? There's a Scottish lady at work who tells people where to go, with areas being color-coded. We love it when she says the word pink. Or purple. I mean, I get purple, but how... What accent does she have that she says pink weird? Purple, presumably. Purple. Okay. Pink. Interesting. Also, why is this bed not against the wall? Okay, so I think we probably just are going to leave leave this as a child's bedroom, I think. I think it probably just makes sense to have at least one child bedroom. I know that kind of screws us up a little bit right now, but we can't do this because the kid is in the way. Oh, no, wait, what? Is there something on the wall? Ah, yeah, no. What? Is it clashing with the light? Oh, now it's clashing with nothing. What? Huh? Eh? What? Can't intersect with objects. What object is it? Eh? Pardon? Is it intersecting with the light? Is it really intersecting with the light? Intersecting with the light. Interesting. Okay. So we could move the lights up one. But that would make the lights very hard to reach to fix. We could put the lights on the opposite wall. Kind of breaks pattern a little bit, but that might not necessarily be a bad thing. How high was it before? It's like 2 steps up. Yeah, I think that's a better layout for this room. Followed. Thank you very much. How are you doing today? Is the pizza stream still happening? Cass, that is the plan. We were talking about this a little bit yesterday. So for those that are unaware, the plan is for me to do a stream where I make pizza on the stream. But it was going to be last week, but I was not very well, and then I was in hospital on and off. So this week I'm focusing on trying to recoup from that. And as soon as I start generally feeling better, I will start looking into how I would do that stream, because I'd need to be streaming from like a laptop or a phone or something. So when I'm feeling a bit better, I will look into it and I will do some test runs, like kind of privately by myself, see how that goes. So it's still going to happen. We're still going to do a pizza stream. It's just delayed slightly while I recoup. Jean, how are you doing today? Thank you very much for liking the live. Hello, hello. Oh, they were nice lights. Okay. Kids' bedroom. So I feel like if you're going to have a kid's bedroom, particularly in a large family, you probably have more beds. I'm just trying to decide A, how many beds, and B, whether I should be putting in some toys. Is there a section for kids? Yeah, there is. You're fine, you're making dinner. How about you? I'm all right, thank you. I'm recouping a little bit. I had a bit of a bad spate of health. I'm doing okay. Toys. Yeah, see, we've got most of that sort of stuff in the nursery. Infants and toddlers. Hmm. Well, we could move the cot out of the nursery because I feel like logically that would be for like playing, right? Rather than yeah, rather than for sleeping. What are we colliding with? Are we colliding with the thermometer? Maybe? Balls back down. Yeah, colliding with the thermometer. That's okay. This house looks good. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've showed it on stream. Shall we have a bit of a tour? So this is the house. The design is a ruined castle that our Sim, whose parents were very rich, has bought this ruined castle, which is a protected building, so we can't mess with the castle. So we built the castle, and then we can't change the castle. It's been problematic for what we've been doing today. And then, yeah, has built this mansion kind of around the remnants of the ruined castle. I've just realized we're missing a window here. Happened when I was moving stuff. Oh, random, just subbed. Thank you very much. I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you. Have you even put a message in chat yet? Also, I totally forgot to delete that comment above. Sorry. Let me just get rid of that. Yeah, weirdly that message got filtered out on my chat. But yeah, if you drop a little message in Twitch, you'll get the little character on the screen. But thank you very much. That's very much appreciated. You're loving the vibes here. Thank you. You've been vibing and watching. It's so calming. That's the vibe. And now you've got a little character. It's the blonde one. Sorry, it's really, really small on my screen. Clearly loving the intellectual chats. Highly intellectual chats. All right, let me walk you through the castle. So top floor, we've got these 4 color-themed bedrooms. We were just trying to maximize the number of bedrooms in the castle at this point. When I look to put this castle in the gallery, I won't have these as bedrooms, but just for now they're bedrooms. Down a floor, unused section of the top castle and a balcony. This is the butler's bedroom, or will be the butler's bedroom. Then onto the main bedroom floor. So we have bedroom 1, 2, 3, kids room, which is what we're working on now, the nursery, the new bedroom we added there, bathroom. This is a master bedroom with an ensuite where the uncle of the main character currently lives. This is the master bedroom and ensuite, which is where the parents currently live. Jean just followed. Thank you very much. Moving over from the platforms. I appreciate it. You're all playing a game of tag. What does intellectual mean? Depends who you ask. Smart. Loosely. Imogen, thank you very much for following. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, you'll have a little character now as well, somewhere. You are the blonde one in the blue t-shirt. So for those of you who are new, you can customize those little characters. It's my game, which is currently on hold. the link is in chat for the website for it, which will give you all the commands and stuff. If you need help, just ask. But yeah, so this floor is really just all the bedrooms, apart from this little outside area, which I quite like, which is cute. And then the ground floor has the parlor room, which is very nice, currently filled with gnomes. The library with its little reading nooks, which I quite like. The foyer, or foyer if you're American. Dining room, kitchen, staircase down, bathroom, utility room, back entrance, living room, study, green room, conservatory, depending what you want to call it. Oh, so one of the windows vanished. Where is it? Huh? Huh? Can't intersect with other objects. Okay, weirdly one of the windows has vanished. Okay, we'll come back to that. This was supposed to be the gallery room, but I'm not really sure where that's going right now. A little portrait tunnel, and then below ground we've got the crypt, where we've got these two kind of major sections of crypt, and then these minor sections of crypt which are a bit overgrown and they kind of collapsed a little bit, looking a bit like RPG treasure rooms. And then this like spooky little tunnel that takes you through to the other side of the castle, where there is a wine cellar and a kind of gem room, which we've actually not used at all yet. But that's the castle. This is so cool. Any time you attempt things like this, you always feel like it looks awful. I think everybody's always first to critique their own work. Also, Ben, thank you very much for following. Sorry if I'm misreading that. Save your game, thank you. It's looking good, thank you, El. You saw the burglars are in Sims 4. Yep, we got burgled almost immediately. Yeah, that was fun. You reckon the alarm's what's doing it? Okay, so let's just throw... Good grief. Throw the alarm over here. No, it still thinks it's colliding with something. But look, the frame for the window is there.
Listen.
The window was there. It was just visually gone. Very strange. What are you saying? Hey, listen to forecast. Do I have BB move objects on? Nope. As an additional challenge and to try and slow my gameplay down a little bit so I don't burn out. We don't have or use any cheats at the moment. You just wanted to jump scare me. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with where we're getting. Our household has got too big, was the problem that we ran into. So today we've been adding extra bedrooms so that we can split the household up, which I think is probably the next logical thing to do now. So let's just have a think. So the uncle is in the pink room. So if we put the parents here, yeah, we should probably keep them together. So if we put the parents there, wait, where are we going to have Arthur? That's the question. Archer, where are we keeping our main character? In this one? Weirdly, we styled that one more effeminately, dubiously. But I kind of feel this is the obvious room for Archer to be in. Unless we have Archer in the master bedroom. Alternatively, because we do have these 4 bedrooms upstairs. So wait, how many kids did we have? We had 4. Currently, as far as we know, 4 kids. So an alternative would be to put the parents in this room and then all 4 kids at the top of the castle, which would give us, 4 bedrooms spare. My inclination is to put the parents in this room and then give these 4 rooms over to them. But then what are we doing with the top floor? Or do we just have Archer move out? I can't decide what to do. Giant Turkish bath between the top floor towers. What are you saying you agree to, Paul? I'm being so indecisive. I can't decide what to do. Because I think, we spent all this time making these nice bedrooms, but they feel like little rental houses. They don't feel like full bedrooms. So I think that makes sense as the butler's one. So I'm fine with that being the butler's house, the butler's room. But it's Archer in the effeminate room, yeah? And then put the main family in these 3 and we just leave the top rooms. The only downside to that is that Archer then basically doesn't have access to this floor. I mean, Archer is a little bit of an effeminate guy, so... Said but so many times you had to chuckle. Yeah, I'm not always the most eloquent when I'm spacey. Kind of interesting having to go outside to go to your bedroom. You don't know if the room is cringe though. What, this one? For Archer, you mean? To be fair though, if we think about it in terms of he's, depending how this goes, he might not be living here for all that long. That's a good point. Oh, okay. I was just checking that this was still occupied, that the family hadn't died, because I hadn't been checking. Okay, so just to confirm, are we thinking parents and the 1, 2, 3, 4 children? We just give them those 4 rooms, 5 rooms. So we'll leave the nursery as being open, and we'll put Archer here. Sounds like a good plan. Okay, right. Let me save before I do this. Now, some interesting questions here. Because if we're going to split the family up, we can't split the family up. We can share this bathroom between the 2 households. This one. That bathroom we can't though, because it'll get locked into that room. I mean, the alternative is we put the parents in this room. That might make more sense, to be honest. So we could put the parents in this room, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 children, and then Archer takes the master. You disconnected? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. You accidentally hit your bowl and all your 2 peas are scattered. What? You had a bowl of coins? Yeah, we've got the problem of we're not going to be able to split the household. Because the value of their rooms is too high. So, how do we resolve that? We could take... If we take a bunch of money out of the gallery... So if we say took 100,000 out of the gallery, that might be enough. Let's try that. Because that also puts the gallery in a little bit of a worse position. Which story-wise might be more interesting. So let's try that. Let's transfer some money out of the gallery. A transfer from the gallery to household. Okay. Right, let's see if this will let us split the household. Wait, do I need to designate rooms first? So what do you reckon? Maybe we could put Archer in this one instead, because then he gets his own dedicated bathroom. And then parents, because the older grandparents having the slightly more effeminate room seems okay. Plus they're then right next to the bathroom. And then, yeah, just one of the older children, I guess, gets their own dedicated room out in the tower. Okay, so how do we do this? Create unit. Yep, confusingly, this room is also part of that unit. What do you think? I think this seems to work. You lost some change. Oh no. I mean, presumably, are you at home, Cass? Can you just find them again? Yeah, okay, I'm happy with this. Looks like it works to you. Yeah, I was just trying to make up my mind. Okay, so live mode, manage worlds, save and manage worlds. Well, so I've not been flagged today. So we're still not 100% sure why. So I will try having the exact same setup tomorrow, but I will use my like starting soon and be right back screens and stuff again and see if that trips it. Because yeah, we do need to figure out what on earth is going on. Manage households. So pick a custom neighborhood stories. Wait, is that enabled neighborhood stories? Yeah. He should have. Was he not? Oh dear. So he wasn't aging up like he should have been, I don't think. Okay. Transfer sims between households. Create new household. Michael, Coco, Penelope, Lily, Cass, Amelia. I'm trying to think about how much we spent today, because I'm a bit worried that what I'm about to do is split the household up and leave them without sufficient money to actually do anything. Let's be real though, at least in the short term, Archer doesn't need a lot of money. So I think we started today with like 70,000 and we built 2 rooms. So if we're calling that about 30,000 per room, and there's 5 rooms, that's 150,000. Hi Mia, how you doing today? Is leaving Archer with 10,000 going to mess us up? Let's find out. Let's find out. Currently not in world. Enable neighborhood stories. Rescue horses. No, let's not let them rescue horses. Die in accidents. Adopt a child. Sure. Adopt cats and dogs. Friendship changes. Leave career. Romance changes. Retire from career. Have a baby. Move in. Move. No, not move out. Let's just change those. Actually, let's change those for him as well. I don't want him changing. Currently not in world. Move household into lot. Three red roan fields. Confirm. Furnished. 73,000 remaining. Oh, okay. So I massively over predicted that. The lot was about those 5 rooms were about 50,000, so about 10k per room. You're just feeling run down. That's a mood. That's a mood. Okay, but we can still start Archer off with 10,000 and just add some challenge, right? Fully furnished rent unit. Oop, no, stop. So who's this random person that's being highlighted? Is that Amelia? Weirdly being highlighted by herself. So as the oldest child, Archer has inherited the property. The parents and the horse are now part of their own lot. I think we've done it. I think we're good. And now everything goes poorly because we have no money. We don't have the gallery to make money. We have all of these outgoing costs to manage without the influx of money from other stuff. So I'm hoping this is the point that the game suddenly becomes more challenging. Right, let's just check that all works. So they're all dark. Yeah, so that whole section is dark. Okay, I think that worked fairly well. And yeah, we've still got those 4 rooms upstairs that we can do other stuff with. Nice. This build is amazing. Thank you, Random. It also, what would you like me to call you? You're back. Welcome back, Amelia. Okay, so I'm just going to check that we don't have any bills to pay before we do anything else. Show bills information. So we've got an estimated 1,500 bills. Okay. That's tolerable. Did we start our career? Yeah, we got the career in 2 days. Cool. I think we are at a good place. Random is okay, or rand. Nice. We finally split the household, Amelia. We now have yeah. We now have Archer by himself. Which is cool. It does mean that we can like get pets, look to find a partner, etc. etc. Yeah, so what are we gonna do? It's 4 a.m. Don't know what skills he needs for his job. I'm wondering whether bumping charisma might be a good idea. Charisma feels like the obvious one, but we'll see. But yeah, so the house is just slowly feeling more and more lived in. I like it. Oh, thank you, Amelia. Right, where did he actually go? He just, of course, went to read at the oh, that's the one thing we forgot to do. Oh no, we do it in live mode, don't we? Upper floor. Assign bed to butler. Lock for everyone but the butler. Okay. Oh, Rusty. Hey, Rusty. He was a good boy. Much mistreated. Also, is my Sims really quiet? Is my Sims really quiet or is my music really loud? Unsure. You forgot to give your butler a bed and they fell asleep on the floor. Solid. I mean, the floor is literally solid, I guess, so. Oh, I'm such a dumb. Dumb. So has anybody done the spy career before? Like, I don't really have any concept of what I need to be achieving. I don't know if it was really a pun as it was just me being an idiot. It is cool to be, like, I really enjoy the feature of living in the house with all of the family without having to be managing everybody constantly. It's interesting that it words it as vegetarian safe rather than just vegetarian. Pardon, Amelia? Sorry, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. I guess we just hold the gallery and don't do anything with it. And we'll just wait for the new expansion to come out. And whatever character we happen to be playing at that point. We probably should spend some time with Archer trying to meet some people though. Oh, okay. I'm with you. Right, come on then, Archer. Let's go out. Wait, how are his needs? His needs are okay. Change outfit, everyday outfit. Let's quickly use the facilities, and then we will head out. The vegetarian symbol on foods. Why? Oh, and it immediately broke. Of course it did. Paint the town red. Yeah, 10 a.m. or whatever it was at that point. Probably not. Okay, let's travel. So I think we went to the nightclub last time, I think. We went to the nightclub last time, so why don't we try going to the bar? I love how this is labeled as a park, but has a big building in it. Maybe we should go to the park, seeing as it's daytime. Yeah, let's go to the park. Let's see who's at the park. You understand that margarine doesn't have steak inside. You don't need to tell me it doesn't contain meat. It's kind of obvious. It also looks like the vegan label. Ah. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of an issue. Oh, is that my sister? Yeah, sister. Hello. Stop. Funny introduction. Yeah, but a lot of people just aren't aware of what's in things. You know? Not everybody is as kind of on it with that stuff. You know? It seems like common sense, but not everybody has common sense. Impishly pester. Brilliant. The design choice was awful. Have distinct labels. Yeah, no, the frequency with which vegan and vegetarian labels look basically identical is silly. So that's a poor choice. Freezing to death. Oh. So if I just put on my winter outfit, does that fix it? Yes. Interesting. Even though it's the same outfit. Very pregnant looking Coco. Brighton day. Oh, or this is him supposedly chatting with Olive. Where? Dude, where are you going? And here he comes. Okay. Brilliant. Ravenwood rumors. My philosophy when it comes to decor is that if you're not making sure your place has personality, you're not living. Or a ghost, either. Not my point. But anyway, I'm sure some places have more personality than most. My house has a serious issue with flickering lights, doors slammed by someone other than Nyan, and a TV that changes to static. It's odd, almost as if I'm haunted. Though why on earth should I be? My former husbands, all absolute dears, are resting quite peacefully.
Hibana. Sarkini. Floopy.
Brilliant.
Save your game.
Hell, worst puns imaginable. Thank you. Aaron liked the live. Thank you very much, Aaron. AA Ron. How are you doing today? Thank you for the save, Eve. Right, who's currently winning on our relationships thing? No one particularly. Yeah. Maybe Olive by like the tiniest amount. Ask about Tarot. Tell worst puns imaginable. That seems about right. Oh, what's this little? Is that the like they formed a group symbol? About memes. Coco has earned 3,500 from investing. Why? Why is it telling me that? She's not in my household anymore. You're currently married to Lucius Malfoy. That sounds about right. Is the thing upgraded to fix your thing fixed to fix your little person? It should be. You should be able to change them. What do you mean fixed? Impishly pester. It's going so well. Should we just have him? He's not gonna apologize. He's not that kind of character. Okay. So Olive's not the one. Hello, random person. The cat ears. I swear my family is just following me around town. Not weird at all. What time are we at? 5 p.m. He's a bit tired, bless him. Should we head over to the bar for a bit? See if we can have any more luck being social at the bar. Let's just abandon Olive. That's me with the puns. Hey, this isn't supposed to be me. This is supposed to be Archer. I died long ago. It didn't work when you last tried to do it. Oh, I mean, I think there are certain things that aren't working properly. Depends what you're trying to change. Okay, so this definitely isn't the place that we went to last time. Cool though. My family just lives everywhere. Order a drink. Yeah, he still thinks he's like from money. He's just gonna... Oh no, wait, what was the most expensive thing you ordered last time? You basically went for whiskey, right? So... They don't have whiskey. Oh, now I want whiskey. I want scotch specifically. Right, just go for the most expensive drink. He's a spoiled brat. That's what you do. Oh, he's immediately abandoned that. I do find that funny in Sims that they can just completely ignore what you tell them to do. It runs in the family then, clearly. You were AFK ordering takeaway. Nice. What takeaway did you order? Hello, stranger. Oh, you're not a stranger. Who? Patricia Wheeler. Wait, Patricia Wheeler. Okay, so I think maybe we met her at the bar previously. Since Ola is away, something unhealthy. Classic. Talk about cooking, sure. Friendly reminder, I was an event. Not doing the events yet. Good grief. Very, very pregnant lady. Why did you say the word takeaway? No, stop it, because now I want one as well. But what takeaway is the question? Like, lure us in, lure us in. You've got chicken in white wine sauce in the slow cooker and sticky rice. Very nice. Listen to inside joke. Chatting with Coyote, interesting name. Canyon, also interesting name. And Mariah. Mariah, Canyon, Grasshopper. Some interesting names in this town. Who's... Oh, you're Coyote. Okay, hello. Who are you? Oh, you're Grasshopper. Peasant. Funny introduction. What was her surname? Eastwood. Trying to slowly learn the people in this town. Katsu curry, some gochujang tofu thing. Nice. Yeah, the places that I would order katsu from in Leeds are all super expensive. I mean, not super expensive, but yeah, certainly not cheap ordering from there. At least he's slowly meeting people. And currently, Patricia. Patricia seems like the one we're getting on the best with. And I mean, Nicole's really high, but that's the butler. Oh wait, Spider we got on quite well. Oh, Spider's a teen. When did we meet Spider? That's the nanny. Emmett. Gone really well with the time traveler. Ooh, Zinnia's suddenly come up a bunch. I mean, I say that like all of the values are really low. The grasshopper is from the Big Bang Theory. Really? Chat with Sumac. Oh, we're going upstairs. Zipporah. It's an interesting name. Never seen this gaff before, so you thought you'd give it a try. You probably won't live in a big city much longer, so you want to try and try as much as possible. To be honest, we only really eat out once or twice a month. Never really eat takeaway. Prefer to cook together. Yeah, I get that. You really appreciate and enjoy cooking together, but we need to go and do a big shop and Chinatown trip, so we'll just have to survive today with the takeaway. That's fair. Penny made Raj one and he got drunk and obnoxious. I mean, yeah, I remember that episode, but I feel like it's probably more like Grasshopper because it's a whole kind of countryside vibe here. I presume that's like, it would be a bit weird for it to be a reference to an alcoholic drink-based episode of some random sitcom. I don't understand why that would be the reference. Okay, he is very tired. Let's go home. How do I go home? The button that says go home. That'll be the one. Absolutely nailing it. Do like what they've done with the pillars and the props here though. That looks nice. It just reminded you of that because you're sad. Yeah, no worries. Like, I get you. Like, I immediately realized what you were talking about. They're the like, in fact, is that not the first time that you talked to Penny? Grasshopper invented in 1918, popular in the American South, Deep South. Interesting. It is bizarre how you can like insta-hop to retail outlets and from your house to venues, but you can't insta-hop home. Or maybe you can. Maybe I've just been doing it the wrong way. I hadn't thought of that. Maybe I've just been using the wrong method to travel back to the house. You only know because of the Big Bang Theory. That's fair enough. And he was being set up with a woman. Oh, yeah. And then he gets really, like, overly friendly, right? Good job. Good job, Archer. That's a real nice position. Right. What I am going to do, though... Oh, I was going to say I was going to lock the butler out of here. But then I'd have to clean... Yeah, no, that's fine. Lock for... everyone but household members. Will that lock the butler out? Not sure. Oh, I do like how the plants kind of take on some snow outside. That's nice. A nice touch. All right, lovely people of the stream. I'm glad that we managed to get the household broken apart. It feels like we're actually going to be able to play some Sims for the first time in a while and kind of see where Archer goes, his hot-headed cringe self. And yeah, see how he ends up becoming a spy. Amelia, you love when they play D&D and Howard was the master and he did really good impressions. I don't know that I've seen the D&D episode. I've not actually seen all that far into Big Bang. But yeah, I think this will be it for today. I think I've hit my 3 hours. I did good. I did 3 hours today, but I definitely need to take a break, go and have some rest, try again to have some food. I tried to have some breakfast this morning and my body was just immediately like, no. So I've not really eaten today. Yeah, I'm clearly still not recovered. But yeah, for those of you new here, I stream Tuesday to Saturday from 4 till 7. So whatever time zone you're in now, it's 7 now. So I start like 3 hours before this. Thanks for coming on. Be nice hanging out with you all. Yeah, you too, Ali. Thank you very much for coming by. That's a weird way to say that. But yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow at the same time. I am hopefully releasing a game on Steam next month. You can just search Samly. On Steam, it's called Samly's Merge. I'll be the one at the top. Kind of arcade puzzle game. So yeah, you can wishlist that now if you're interested. The place to be and chat with us and game and stuff off stream is Discord, and the link will be around somewhere on my page, on my profile, whatever platform you're on, or you can find it on my website, which is just samly.tv. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of evening or day or night, whatever time zone you're in. And yeah, I hopefully see some of you again too. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.